We'll have the Bill Squire Friday Get Down for you later on around these parts. That's how we know that the weekend is officially underway. It's brought to you by Cleveland Whiskey. And so that is imminent. I'll have Joe Satriani tickets for you about an hour from now, and then we'll hand out that last pair for Mastodon and Opeth. They're going to do a couple of Saturdays away, the 23rd at the Agora. Cavaliers play tonight, their second to last regular season game in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center against the Nets. And then off tomorrow. And then the last regular season game, 3:30 Sunday afternoon here at home against the Milwaukee Bucks. So
fighting that, huh?
I don't know what's going on.
You got long COVID. And it's not COVID, but you got long
That's
whatever.
what I wondered. I said to Gwen, I said, because I'm fine until I come in, ironically, to do the show. Not ironically. I talked for 4 hours, and she goes, well, I think last time something happened, she goes, I think you just blew everything out, and you're still trying to come back from that. But I don't know what it is. I don't cough at home. I'm not coughing in the middle of the night. I'm not coughing in the morning. I come in here, coughing. So that's why I'm trying to get my tea taken care of. Boy, that beverage button, man, that is a lifesaver.
A game changer, huh?
Somebody texted me, Alan, I'm 27 years old. I didn't know there was a goddamn beverage button on a microwave. So I'm not the only dummy out there, but I think we're in a distinct minority. Hey, Michael.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Mike?
Not much. I just found out about the 30-second button on the microwave, so, that just tells you something.
Yeah, there you go. Every day is a new day to discover something beautiful, Michael.
It's magical.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go back to the wonderful metaphor of maintaining your virginity about the DWI.
Yeah.
Because I have two factoids that you might not know about the seedy underbelly of Ohio laws. One, take for example, say you went to a bar, like to have lunch, and you have, say, half a glass of beer. Half, all right? Which, no big deal. You get in the car, you're at a red light, and some lady who's not been drinking, whatever, hits you, all right? They're going to do, they do a blood test or whatever on you. If you have any traces of alcohol, it does not mean you have to have 0.8 or more. It is, you automatically get charged with a DUI, and if you hurt the lady, then it's automatic felony and jail sentence.
Wait, but you're saying if she hits me?
It didn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Wow.
No.
So they check both people.
Insane. Yep. And whoever, it doesn't matter if it's your fault or not. That's the whole thing. Number two, Poundcake was actually correct. When you get your first DUI, when you're driving around or whatever, and say you made one mistake, whatever, and when they run their license plate, if they see that you've had one in the past, they will pull you over. So your chances are
they go way up,
increased tenfold. Yeah. So
yeah, that I believe. Yeah.
Scary. The first part is scary.
If you have a pre-existing condition of having already gotten a DUI, then yeah, they're gonna.
Right.
Yeah.
But the first one is what scared the crap out of me, because I've gone to dinner and had a glass of wine, and I'm perfectly fine. I had a meal, but
still in your system, yeah.
I mean, I didn't have to be blitzkrieg, but man, you got to now be accountable for everybody else who makes a mistake.
Oh boy! Thanks a lot, Obama.
I know. Thanks.
All right, thank you,
Merry
Michael.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Filthy animal.
Thank you, Michael. Well, Poundcake was right. And frankly, I don't like when people act so surprised that Poundcake is right about things, too.
What was I right about? I was on the phone.
I forget.
Who cares?
Nevertheless,
It doesn't matter.
But the point is, you are right that once you get that DUI, I thought the point he was making, though, was not so much from the law enforcement end, but once you get your first one, you're like breaking the seal, and you're like, I get another one, whatever, who cares?
No.
You meant for law enforcement.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like once you get that first one, you have a target on your back. I don't know what it is, but I was making the point where losing your virginity, it took forever to lose your virginity, and once you got that, you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. It's easy. Like, it's easy to get another lay. I consider that the same thing with the DUI. I got a DUI, and now I just keep getting them for some reason. Now I broke the seal, and they keep coming to me.
Yeah, I guess I'll take Michael. I'll take him at his word. That first one sounds really sketchy to me. That if you are hit in an accident, why would they check you if you weren't like visibly drunk?
Right. Like, I've been in accidents and I've like reported to the cops. It's not like, and I wasn't drinking at the time, but it's not like they take a blood test or like check your sobriety at all. Like, you just go, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's on the books, but I don't know.
Me, Michael's a lightweight.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been. That's why I have to come up with very interesting stories. My daughter, who's 6, keeps me on my toes because I have to come up with interesting stories because my anecdotes stink. Because she'll ask me questions all the time. She'll go, have you ever broken a bone? Nope. Have you ever been in a car accident? Nope. Have you ever been in, she'll ask me all these questions.
You've never been in a car accident?
I've never been in a car accident.
Ooh.
No.
Keep that streak going.
I'd like to keep that streak going. Yeah, I'd like to have an unbroken streak of no car accidents. I mean, does that count like getting, somebody bumps you at a stoplight because they weren't paying attention, or?
I'm just saying, like, anything
When
where
car accident, I'm thinking like car accident.
No, I'm thinking car accident is you have to get your car fixed.
Well, not with another car. I mean, I slid up here onto the curb in the wintertime and had to get my whole axle replaced or whatever. I don't consider that a car accident.
I'm thinking two cars colliding into each other.
I have never been in a 2-car collision. Mm-hmm. No. So,
Hopefully we're not jinxing you.
I remember my ex-wife telling me the story about when she was in high school and she was with some of her friends and they were partying or whatever, or going somewhere, and they were all stuffed into a Jeep, like an OG Wrangler. And they were in the back seat, and she was in the middle, and she had a friend to the left and a friend to the right, and they got hit. And they were kind of checking to make sure everything was okay, and her friend who was sitting to her left, they determined, she had a hard time moving, they determined that somehow part of the roll bar had gotten wedged in her temple. Ooh. In the ensuing crash. And so while the other people got out of the car and the ambulance came or whatever, her friend had to be like extracted from the car because part of the metal had gone into her.
Oh, wow.
And they had to like make sure she didn't have brain damage and go through the requisite surgeries or whatever. And she ended up being fine. I met her many, many years later. But that's a wild story. Get the old Phineas Gage in the backseat of a Jeep Wrangler.
Never broken a bone either, huh?
No.
I've broken my arm twice. See, here's something coincidental, probably. In 2020, I was in 2 car accidents. One was shared fault. One was not my fault. And then I broke my arm twice. That also happened in the same year. Now, it was not 2020, but when my kindergarten year, I guess it'd be 88, broke my arm twice that year. In the summer, and then again on Christmas Eve. Had to spend Christmas Eve as a 5-year-old in the hospital because they didn't have any doctors to set my arm until the morning. So then Christmas morning...
There were no doctors working on Christmas Eve?
Not that could set my arm. It was, 9 or 10 o'clock at night, so I had to stay the night there.
Really?
And then in the morning, doctor comes in, sets my arm. I get to go home. My brothers are pissed because they're like, we've been waiting all day to open presents.
I thought setting an arm was something that like a nurse could do.
Well, it's broken in 2 places.
Oh, I see.
So it
wasn't like a clean break. I see.
So it will. And also, I was 5 years old. I don't know the reason exactly. It's a little bit. I just remember
that was above your pay grade when you were 5 years old.
Pretty scary night.
Now, I'm a 24-year veteran of I'm a 24-year veteran detective of the Cleveland Police Department. That last caller was totally wrong about pretty much everything. Okay, well, then I will take your word for it.
But is he just trying to throw us off the...
Oh, off the trail.
Yeah.
Oh, off the trail. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Yes, hello.
Are you
I was wrong.
Are you a 24-year veteran detective of the Cleveland Police Department?
I am not.
Oh,
but
all right.
I used to work in insurance.
Yeah.
And that guy was wrong. If you get hit and the police have no reason to check you, or give you a breathalyzer. You don't have to worry about it. It's only
Well, I wonder
to give you a breathalyzer.
I wonder what he was referring to, though, because this is not something he was making up, so he thinks that that's the case. I wonder where he got that information.
Well, they can, even if you only have a little bit of alcohol in your system and you get stopped for whatever reason and they ask you to blow, they can still arrest you even if you blow under the legal limit.
But wouldn't they ask you to blow if you were, like, visibly intoxicated?
They would, but they still can. I mean, I know that.
Or if they saw you roll through a stop sign or something, or if you were wobbly and
yeah, something. So I would probably not pass a field sobriety test. I probably trip, trying to walk or whatever. But they can arrest you even if you blow under the legal limit. Basically, you cannot drink and drive at all.
Well, yeah, I think that's a pretty good. That seems to me to be the best course of action. Don't drink and then drive.
Right, even if, like you say, even half a beer. You have half a beer, and they have, if you roll through a stop sign and they, they give you a field sobriety test because they do smell a little bit of alcohol on you. And if you fail that, and they say, oh, you take the breathalyzer. Well, you blew up. I blew under the legal limit. Well, it doesn't matter. You're still arrested.
Oh, my goodness. Between the veteran detectives and the insurance experts, getting so much valuable information. From now on at dinner, I'm only drinking a quarter of a beer.
Well, you can't even do that. Alcohol.
Jackie, you fun killer. All right.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. There's Jackie in Strongsville. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Not too much. How are you today?
It's Brian, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's up?
I was just calling about the previous caller about the DUIs. They will not pull you over or anything like that because of a DUI. I've had one. I've been in numerous different police scenarios. They do not.
You sound like a fun guy, Brian. When Brian parties, he parties.
I am fun.
He's like, I like how deliberate he was. I've been in numerous police scenarios. Yeah.
You got it.
You need a police scenario? I got a police scenario.
I have an ankle bracelet on right now.
Oh, see? He's like, you can't name a police scenario that I haven't been part of.
Yeah, what was the scenario that happened that got you in that ankle bracelet?
Yeah.
This with the past one or like the most fun one?
Well, no. What got you in the current ankle situation?
This was a temporary protection order. I bet I violated.
What, dude? Are you a stalker too?
No.
Brian.
No. I'll tell you the story. I'm not embarrassed by it. I have 3 children, and I wasn't supposed to be in the area of where their mother lives. And she caught me half mile down the street, and all it took was
How'd she catch you?
Call. She drove past me.
Were you walking?
No, in my car.
Oh, she drove.
I was just too close to her house.
Is this part of? I don't want to go. I don't want to get into the weeds on this here, but okay.
No,
listen,
okay.
see.
Ask me any question that you
No, it's okay. I'm going to move on. But
well, I was going to ask, what was his most fun one?
Yeah, okay,
what
was the most fun one?
He had a crazy story.
Well, the most fun story?
Yeah. Or the craziest story.
I thought you had it on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah.
No, there's numerous. My craziest.
Numerous police scenarios. How long do you have to wear the bracelet?
I've had it on for 4 weeks. It'll be another at least 4 weeks.
Do you get supervised visitation?
No.
You don't?
No.
Brian. Come on, buddy. I'm rooting for you, but come on. You got to be able to see those kids.
Yeah.
You got to tell them about all your police scenarios.
Oh, they know all my.
Oh, yeah, they've been there. Like, Daddy's in another one of his police scenarios.
No, not my kids.
Oh.
Not my kids, all the lawyers.
Oh, the lawyers. He's like, hey, Ma, get off the dang roof. Hey, Brandine.
It's going to be another scenario.
We got another police scenario. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's up, Steve?
Not too much. Hey, I was just calling. I'm a defense attorney. That caller.
Good for you.
Yeah?
Yeah. As far as OVI laws, man, if you've had half a glass at lunch, they're not automatically going to charge you. They're definitely not going to do a blood draw unless they have a ton of other evidence.
I'll tell you what, if there was anybody who has been in more police scenarios than Brian, I bet it's Steve, the defense attorney. He has seen
quite a few.
his share of police scenarios. Right. Okay, good. Thank you, Steve.
Steve, you need a client that's probably guilty a lot.
Brian,
yeah.
I'll put you two crazy kids in touch.
Have him hit me up.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Thank you.
A lot of police
I've had police scenarios that I've been a part of. That's great. All right, let me break. If you want to text for anything, 35192. To do that, you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.